The funny thing is, it doesn't actually get any easier even after you lift the spell. It just looks nicer.
Hmm.
So we've liberated the Haunted Mansion!
Yay!
Which means we should now be able to go and find the other guy.
We're gonna do another pig.
Or we can, while we're in Phoenix Mountain, it might be an idea to go and get that other pig bag if you want. Want me to go get it?
Yeah, if it's Phoenix Mountain, then fuck
if you
yes.
if you still trust my abilities.
Oh,
Well, I knew that was there.
should have saved.
I'm gonna save.
Yes. That doesn't seem good.
No,
If you can't hear it, there's a puppy yelping outside, and it doesn't sound right.
I think it's just a regular dog. What the hell? God damn you. You sound like you're having fun. I've been playing a lot. Well, I haven't been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 15, but I've been playing a fair bit. Not as much as I would like to have been, but enough so that little shit like that can... Oh, so I learned something rather horrifying, or rather upsetting, about Final Fantasy 15 the other day.
Right.
If I was to name Yuri Lowenthal to you, would that make sense?
No.
Okay, he's another big name anime/video game voice actor.
Right,
I
okay.
think usually stars alongside Johnny on Bot.
Oh, right, okay.
And he's particularly well known for being like the sort of slapstick sidekick character.
Right.
And like, for example, an easy pull for him would be Yosuke from Persona 4, which obviously you don't know, but is an example of a character that he plays. Well, in Final Fantasy 15, one of your main characters is Prompto, who is the absolute archetype of every character that Yuri Lowenthal has ever played. And of course, as soon as I turned it on, I looked at him and went, yeah, that's Yuri Lowenthal. Listened to his voice and was like, yeah, that's Yuri Lowenthal.
Could have used that.
I know, but whatever.
Tomato thing.
Anyway, turns out it wasn't Yuri Lowenthal.
No?
Just a dude who sounds exactly like Yuri Lowenthal.
Oh.
And I was very upset by this. So I'm like, well, but he sounds exactly like Yuri Lowenthal. And I feel like my experience might have been lessened because of the fact that he's not there now. He's been in so much that I've been playing lately, it's kind of upsetting. Just talk to this guy quickly, I can't remember why, but just make sure what you want. Kind of busy, sound, digging tunnel. Yeah. Never mind, that's completely unimportant. Oh, stop now. Keep looking, yada 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 yada, whatever. Jump over, jump full. Hey, that thing despawned. That was lucky. Up we go. I'm going in the wrong way. Did we go in there? Let's do it, just because we're here. Might as well. Saves us going back later.
Oh, bit of a dead leg.
Yeah, mine was dying a bit too for some bizarre reason. Mistress Mushroom. Mysterious Mushroom. I've already forgotten the song that I was singing.
Mysterious Mushroom. What?
Yeah, we've already been there.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough, fair enough. Time wasted. My apologies. I hope you can all forgive me. I hope you can find it in your heart. It's currently all over that tree to forgive me. That was dumb. Should not have done that.
That was definitely dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not on top form today, it seems.
Apparently not.
I would apologise, but meh.
Oh, fuck. Right back at the beginning.
Yeah. All the way to London.
Mighty London town. Well, that reminds me, Series 4 of Sherlock starts on New Year's Day.
I have only ever seen one episode of that show.
Sherlock is amazing.
It was interesting, but the problem is...
Although both Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman, they're both showing their age.
Well, they aren't exactly young people.
Martin Freeman certainly isn't.
My only real problem with it, like it was, what I watched was pretty interesting. Like it was the wedding episode.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Problem is, if you're anything like I am and you're trained in like you've been educated in like cinema and everything, I'm gonna use an item.
Use a lunchbox, I think.
Oh,
Or have you only got large ones?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Doesn't matter either way. But yeah, because I am educated in film.
Yeah.
I know how to read a film, and every aspect of that episode.
Oh, you fucker.
Just like the whole thing was like, if you know how to read a film, or if you know how to read a film, then there is no surprise in that show at all, because it outright tells you everything you need to know in how it's like put together. If that makes any sense to you, I don't know if it will, but like, I literally only watched like 10 minutes of this one particular scene. And I was just like, oh, that's the killer. Okay. And then of course, eventually the reveal happens, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I was right. There we go. Phoenix Mountain. So that's another pig bag sorted. Kind of don't want to. Oh, I know. So yeah, it's a very good show, but it gives too much away. Like, just there was no surprise or suspense or intrigue for me. It just kind of happened.
I really liked him as Doctor Strange.
I still haven't seen that. You haven't told me what you thought of that film either. I remember you said
Very good.
Yeah. Because I'm still looking for reasons to get back into that whole.
Very
Marvel
good.
universe.
I mean, Marvel to me have not put a foot wrong, whereas DC have A, waited too late to join the party, and B, they're back to this shithole.
Yeah, well,
And
you'll see a change. You'll see the space is different.
The to me, the films just aren't as good. It's got nothing to do with the fact that Marvel is more light-hearted,
or that most DC characters are boring as hell. Sorry, that's personal.
It's just, I think what annoys me, and I think I may have mentioned this to you before, maybe not on mic whilst recording, but DC TV, like The Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, they're all really good shows. I can say that we're... Yes. What bugs me is they haven't tied in the DC cinematic universe. They haven't used the Arrow or the Flash from the TV series in the cinematic universe, and I think that's a bit of a slap in the face of the people who play them on TV. And I just think if you're gonna make because Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, they're all tied in.
It is a cinematic universe.
Yeah.
It is actually, like, that is something that genuinely impresses me about the whole Marvel cinematic universe. So,
right, where am I going? Oh, it's pretty.
yeah, I told you. Okay, nice.
Banjo.
Try that. Just let's start there.
We're going to try every door now.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm great at wasting people's time. So yeah,
Who the fuck?
Well, talk to him right now. La.
La 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 la. I won't be singing. Is that literally all you say?
Yeah. So yeah, this is this mansion was the thieves' hangout, and now that the spell has been broken, the thieves are all back.
So now I've got to unequip this because it's going to drive me batty.
Press down to move down quicker. But yeah. So now there are different people to talk to in here. And what the
Fiddlesticks.
hell have you done? Interesting. I didn't even know that there was a multi-function for that.
No, it's not. That's better. Yes.
Red, green, blue, black. My mistake. I'm pretty sure I said yellow at some point. I'm partially colorblind, people. Leave me alone.
Anyway, yeah, I think it's a bit of a slap in the face to the people that put in the time on the television, like in the TV series, to not use them in the cinematic universe, and I think that's where DC have fallen down. Why can't I go up that way?
Because there is another door on that side. Yeah, no, I think that's a very good point. To be honest, I mean, again, like, I can't back it up from experience or anything because I've never watched Flash or Arrow or Supergirl or any of those things, because it's like I just have no interest in the DC universe at all. Like, the only thing, was there anything? I don't know. I was lent. In fact, I've got it over there. Our mutual friend John, who I'm just going to say, not the one we mentioned last time, or whatever it was. Another friend of ours named John lent me his one of his John Constantine trades,
Oh yeah.
because that seems like it might be up my alley, but I haven't read it yet. I've had it for like a couple of months now. I need to read it and hand it back at some point. I just find, like, again, I'm not a huge fan of Marvel. Like, I have actually, I didn't show you this earlier, actually. I did make another purchase the other day.
Sorry.
I'm just going to be a bit awkward here for a moment to stand up. I went and bought, because I obviously keep up with my Spider-Gwens, because I love Spider-Gwen. But I also decided to pick up a couple of these physical copies,
Oh yeah.
which, for the audience
Wait,
at home,
what?
What? Do you not know who Gwenpool is?
No.
The unbelievable Gwenpool. So yeah, just for the audience at home, I'm currently holding 4 random issues, issues 3, 4, 7, and 8 of the unbelievable Gwenpool run, which I started reading back when it first came out, simply because, like I said, I started reading Spider-Gwen when that started,
Mm-hmm.
just because I was like, huh, what an interesting idea. And turns out I love it. Like, I love Spider-Gwen. She's amazing. She's the best Marvel character, in my opinion. And I saw an advert for the first issue of first collected issue, because she was a guest character in Howard the Duck, of all things. Like,
Really?
I officially own a Howard the Duck comic, simply because I was like, huh, what the hell's this?
Oh, that's the lift room. Shit.
I saw the unbelievable Gwenpool, and I was like, well, clearly, I mean, it's pretty obvious. This is just an attempt at cashing in on the popularity of Gwen at that time. You know, just put Gwen in a thing, and hey, who better than to mash it up with Deadpool? So these guys came together and they put a rather half-hearted idea together for a character named Gwenpool, who's Gwen Pool with an E at the end. And basically, I read the first, I think, yeah, it was the first issue. Well, no, it was the collected issue of the stuff from Howard the Duck first. And I was like, well, okay, that's kind of weird. It didn't really explain very much. And then the first proper standalone issue came out. So I bought that and I read it, thinking to myself, I'm going to hate this because, you know, it's a terrible tie-in for cash-in for this whole Gwen thing. It turns out that I can't help but really like it, and it kind of annoys me. I mean, for one thing, I think, in fairness to myself, 90% of the appeal of it is just how fucking cute everything is. Well, particularly, I will. Sorry, I have to stand back up again and show you, because it's just so cute. It appeals to me on such a level. Because I mean, like, where? Just look how cute she is.
It's very anime style.
Yeah, it has that sort of like pseudo Western anime type deal going on, and I can't help but be massively attracted to that. So that started off, but it is also a kind of amusing story. So the basic thing of it is, Gwenpool is your very typical comic book nerd.
Right.
She's a huge fan of Marvel comics. She reads Marvel comics all the time. She knows everything about everyone. And one day she just winds up in the Marvel universe. Hasn't been explained yet. Don't know if it ever will. Probably shouldn't be.
Have I already checked this side?
I don't remember. Try them anyway. Yeah, so she winds up in the Marvel universe, and being a huge fan of comic books, she's like, well, I know how this works. I don't want to be a background character who just sort of stands around in a panel going, oh no, there's a monster coming. Help me, Spider-Man. So she decides she's going to be a hero. So she goes to is Ronnie's costume emporium thing an actual thing in other comics? Because I've never seen it in any others. There's apparently a woman named Ronnie who makes superhero costumes. Like, that's who they go to for, if they don't make them themselves, and they go to her to get her to make costumes for them. Try that though. Yeah, so she goes to Ronnie's and it's like, make me a costume, and she's like, all I've got is this weird tight spandex like unitard thing, which works. It's a nice costume, I like it. And she goes, cool, I'm gonna go out and get myself a gun, and I'm gonna go and be a hero. And in doing so, she inadvertently, I mean, that door.
I've tried that one.
Oh, have you? Okay, that was it. I've not been paying attention. I've been talking about Gwenpool. Yeah, so she winds up inadvertently breaking into this space where some aliens have started to are trying to settle a weapons deal, and she pushes a dude into a furnace.
Standard.
Yeah, and then MODOK appears
Of course.
and is like, "You killed my henchman."
Pretty sure I've
How?
tried all these doors.
Right? Have you? Oh yeah, you spoke to the. I keep wanting to call them pirates, but they're not pirates. Yeah, so MODOK appears and is like, "Hey, you killed my henchman, my top henchman. How powerful are you?" Ah, oh, yeah, open the chest. Look at that, you've now got a full circle. Yeah. He's like, "You've killed my top henchman. You must be really powerful. You're now a henchman of mine."
So she ends up working for MODOK.
She works for MODOK, and she's like, "Well, this isn't what I wanted at all. Like, what's going on? Suddenly I'm MODOK's henchman." And basically, she kind of uses.
Ooh, I shouldn't be back here.
Well, go and see if the now that we've made a little bit of progress, let's go see if the diggers have too. No, they haven't. Okay, never mind. Got the red pig bag. Where's it? I'm gonna get my notes. Let's go start up again. Yeah.
We've got the red pig bag.
Got the red pig bag. I need to remember where everything is.
We are a professional outfit.
No, we're not. Oh, good. The red one's the only one I haven't got written down.
Typical.
Go into your inventory again. Let's quickly look at what we've got and where we can go right now. Right, we've done the green.
Oh, I should have pressed select. Hold on.
We've done the pink. Well, no. Man, you need to go into your inventory.
Ugh.
But it's okay, press circle and go left. Never mind. My mistake. Yeah. Item. What have we got? Waiting on you. Right. Yellow evil pig bag. We can do that one. Red evil pig bag. Can't remember what that is. Blue evil pig bag. Oh yeah, those are the two I got confused about because I can't tell the difference between the two. There are two blue pig bags. That one I believe is underground, and you can only get in there once you find the 1 million fan. If you want to go to the clock tower, we can go and take on an Obi.
Well, since we've wasted people's time
We
with
should.
all this searching, we should be nice.
Yeah.
Right, Baron.
Can you Baron indoors? Should be able to. No, you have to go outside.
All right, Professor Oak. Steady on. It's not a bike.
No,
Yeah, that's right.
It's a magical flying dog.
Exactly. Which is better than a bike.
Yeah, but where's it going to go? At least a bike, you're always going to stay on one surface. So yeah, it's...
Where's the clock tower? Civilization?
Yeah, village of civilization. The Y crossing. The G hole. You know what I was thinking about the other day?
Yeah.
Remember G Prime?
No. What's G Prime?
Remember back in school when we used to
Be cool.
yeah, back at like lunchtimes and everything, we'd go to the IT room and just piss around on like the internet stuff, go to like Newgrounds and everything.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know if you remember it, but G Prime was a sort of an attempt someone made of making a rival to Newgrounds.
Right.
But it wound up being nothing more than a sort of brief list of interesting Flash videos and stuff. In fact, G Prime is the reason I got into YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, like,
Oh.
because I remember on G Prime there was a link to just
Clock tower.
go right, yeah, go into the clock tower. I mean, this might not mean a lot to many people, but like on G Prime there was a link to a video called "I'm Not Crazy" by Make Me Bad 35, a guy named Damien Saunders, and I made a YouTube account just so I could watch that video. There it is. Can't believe you got the machine to work. Thanks to you, the clock tower's come back to life. Yeah, that's just him telling you can't go in there because you're gonna die. But you can't go in there and go and fight another pig. Yeah, so I made a YouTube account just so I could watch the rest of Make Me Bad 35's videos. So Make Me Bad 35 is the reason why I have a YouTube channel. And therefore, I suppose the reason why I'm doing this.
Oh.
Yeah, this one's interesting. Yeah, yellow pig. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm innocent. Yes, really. Look, I can see you're good at swimming and all, but if you stay in the water too long, you start turning weird colors like me, see? So I'm sure you want to get out of the water and just go away. No, fine. I'm warning you though. I can beat anyone and anything when it comes to being
So
underwater.
what's this dickhead's deal?
Literally just he teleports and he fires shells at you. Like this one, I think I beat in like a couple of seconds my first time
Where
because
is he?
it's.
Oh,
Don't forget, you've got your fast swim that will allow you to get there quicker. Because the trick is to be quick.
god damn.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can only throw left and right, so that's
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. When it comes to the pigs, like you can only throw left and right. The bosses. Any other pig, you can go down as well. I think you actually can you throw down on this? Throw down.
Why can't I swim very fast?
You try pressing square.
I am pressing square. Look at it.
Yeah, you press square and you dash forward. You're holding square, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't work. You have to press square.
Ah.
It only works like in brief bursts.
You said you beat him in a couple of seconds?
Yeah.
Think you do it again?
Maybe we'll give you another go and you might have to reload it if necessary, but we'll let you try. This is probably the easiest pig there is. So there's no reason why you can't do it. I mean, you beat one of them. You beat a harder one.
Press the wrong button now, so I want to dash to get towards him, so I'm forgetting to press.
That's the technique. That's what you need to do. Just, keep at it.
No, I don't want to go in the bag.
So yeah, Gwenpool ultimately interesting. Like interesting enough that I'm now trying to collect it.
Oh.
Okay, that's different.
Wasn't
I
expecting
never
a
saw.
whirlpool
In
of
fact,
time.
in fairness, like I never saw the shell attack, so I definitely haven't seen that one. I kind of just want to talk about Gwenpool a bit more, but I also don't want to spoil the story because obviously it only being 8 issues long now, there's not a lot going on. But the last story arc is pretty interesting. Oh, you can't go down. There you go. One of the issues does involve her dressing a pig up in her costume and making a bunch of aliens chase it through New York because she believes in alien racism. It's fun.
That's not fair. You can't attack him if he's just having a wiggle.
Yeah, so she uses her knowledge of the Marvel universe to basically annoy people. Like, she comes across Miles Morales and it's like, dude, you're Spider-Man. And he's like, what? No, I'm not Spider-Man. Shut up. Stop talking to me. We'll try again. Try again. You can do it, I reckon. I reckon you can do it.
It's not good when you get caught up in that vortex.
No, what the fuck happened there? I'll load this and go back to a couple extra lines. Tell me, what is the soft, fizzy beverage of your choice right now, and are you being sponsored by them?
Some cola flavored beverage.
Of course. Cola flavored beverage. My least favorite of all the flavored beverages.
You're not a fan of cola flavored beverages?
I'm really not a fan of that particular cola flavored beverage. I prefer the
Don't say vanilla.
reduced, lower, less light, low fat version of a certain rival brand of cola flavored beverage. I hope I kept it vague enough.
Silver or black?
Silver.
Ugh.
Black is ugh.
No, the good black. And I'm not trying to sound racist here. We're trying not to let sponsors slip.
I'm intrigued to see where he wants to go with this. So just punch me in the knee.
I didn't mean to. My bad.
What, really? Okay.
Um.
Little bit bullshit. Okay, that was just impatience.
There we go.
Not quite my record, but it'll do. That's another one down.
Like maximum taste, 0 sugar.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
No?
That one's still. But the super low calorie light diet alternate shiny version, that's the one I drink.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's like I remember back in 2008 it was. I had one of those weird moments where I was sort of like, I should totally try and do one of those sort of like healthier eating New Year's resolutions or whatever.
One of those bullshits.
Yeah, and for some bizarre reason, I decided that that the extent of that would be to switch to diet rather than regular. And in fairness, I've stuck to it. Like I drank it for that year, for the year of 2009, and I discovered that I just gradually grew to like it. And although I will occasionally drink a regular full-fat version of that particular beverage, flavored beverage, from time to time.
What about when you're in a tavern or a pub?
We don't have to.
No, that's true. What if you're in a pub?
I go for the diet version of it if it's available, and then usually, okay, so we've all encountered that particularly good moment where you walk in and you're like, "Hey, can I have a Coke?" And they're like,
"Oh, and that took you less than a minute." Interesting. Anyway, 3 pigs down, 4 pigs down. No, 3 pigs down.
3 pigs down.
Where to now, sir?
I don't even remember. There should be a pig back here somewhere, because we haven't got the orange pig back, have we?
No.
Oh, son of a bitch.